Greetings, my lovely cats! Finally, there is migration. Finally, there will be migration in Age of Empires after so many months now. Okay, so the thing is, this is only accessible now as an information for the core players, but the quality looks like my ass, and there are so much wording on it that is very confusing for many players, which is why I asked the ChatGPT to make it very simple. And I'm gonna enhance it and give you a small version so you can understand exactly what's going on with the migration without so much fucking blah blah blah. Okay, so we have something called migration passes. Migration requires migration passes. The higher your power, basically, the more passes you will need. You cannot trick the system. It's gonna take your power. How to obtain them? You buy them either from packs, which is obvious, or you can receive some free ones each migration event based on the conditions. Basically, when there is a migration event, because it's going to be, you cannot just migrate anywhere. You have to wait for the event until it comes online, then you migrate. You have to finish some quests to get some free tickets. That's your only way as a free to play. Migration code. This is basically the migration system itself. Empires are going to be classified as leading or regular. Regular are basically the weaker and leading are the stronger empires. The top 20% in power on each migration zone. This means they're going to be a migration zone. Say from the first 20, the next 40 like this. There is going to be a leading on them and regular in them. The leading are going to be based off power. Top 20% of power. So you better start killing your troops if you want to drop from leading. Yeah, see guys, I told you fucking make one march, stop making a million marches. This is one of the other reasons. Okay, so 3. For the leading empires, they are going to get 30 migration slots. So even if you are leading, you still have 30 migration slots. And 4, if you are regular empire, you are going to get 50 and special migration slots. Special migration slots. This is a little bit reminds me of something. Maybe if the governor is super powerful, he will require special migration to go in. 3 are going to be given for the regular empires and 1 for the leading. So leading is not forgotten. That's really not bad. I think this is for the 2 powerful players, or maybe if they made a limit for the empire. We will see. This refreshes monthly. Refreshes monthly. This means maybe the migration event itself is going to be monthly. I have no idea. Free migration slots are fewer and based on the code. So what is free migration slots? Fucking idea. This guy might be high. Okay, so migration requirements all must be met. To migrate, you need to be level 18, obviously castle 18, not at war, no troops, blah blah blah, no wounded in queue, not an allies, not admin, and made the migration stage condition free or migration application. So it looks like there's going to be some sort of control on who can access the the server. Your power must be below the receiving empire thresholds. This means maybe the king will be in control of power. Yeah, they're going to be a receiving empire threshold or something. I have no idea if this is a controllable thing, or maybe if you are a leading, you have some certain power that you cannot pass. No, it's what resets and what is basically stays. All resources, everything you bought is going to stay. Your first top up is going to reset. Yay, you can get Mulan back again if you missed her. Cathedral quiz progress protected, all skipped. Event progress, my test governor is going to reset, so you have to claim your rewards before you migrate. Gameplay system like island supplies all are staying. You might miss the first participation in the events on the new server, obviously if you have transferred during a few days after any event that has been online. Friends mail private messages are preserved. Once you are migrated, you cannot migrate again until the next event, which means you can jump like a monkey actually every single time the event comes. Okay, because you can only transfer anyway if the event is online. And here is, I asked to be redrawn again, so it becomes easier. Migration pass, here requirement, blah blah blah, how to obtain them, bundles, stuff, migration requirements, everything, guys. So here is more information. There will be more in the future, and we are just waiting. Server migration schedule itself. So the kingdoms are going, basically they're gonna, as mentioned before, they're gonna be zones, and the zones is going to be based off the following: the hero release. So in a season 4 you cannot just migrate to season 3, server power levels, and ecosystem balance, which I have no fucking idea what does it mean. So migration zones for now, this is the group 1, realm 1, kingdom 2, kingdom 6, 7, 0 until 10, and the migration group 2 is kingdom 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, and 9. Kingdom 2 birth and both groups might be a shared zone. Yeah, I have no idea why, but anyway. How total power is calculated? The total power of the kingdom is based on the combined historic power of the top 200 governors in the kingdom. This ranking determines if the kingdom is considered a leading empire or a regular empire for migration purpose. Migration timeline. So the event, for example, we have the current one, which is going to come in June. We will have a preview in which we can check the details, check the slots and stuff, but you cannot do anything else. You can just check and preview it for the first week in June, and then after then migration application stage, you can submit application that requires a blue approval from the distant empire admin. Okay, so people have to actually apply for it, and then there will be the free migration stage, which is 12 June to 13 June. No approval is needed if your power is under the empire migration cap. So there will be a migration cap, and I believe for this migration cap is there will be the special tokens that would allow you transfer regardless. If you are leading empire, you are getting 1. If you are non-leading empire, you are going to get 3. Now for the empire servers, migration preview starts from June 10 to June 16. Application, this is all time, and they asked CCDC to for more information. This is all basically what I can provide. I hope my breakdown is much easier than the way that you read it, because it's really fucking hard to understand. That's basically it, guys, and have a wonderful day.
In a city full of chaos and a tangled web of streets lives a furry feline king, the coolest cat you'll ever meet. He's got muscles like a lion,